your weekly view of young leaders taking big steps. This is Next Gen. Presented by PFI, home of Boo Daddy. We're at Bolivar High School to learn about a unique program all centered around health occupations. Students are here learning about how they can give back to their rural communities.
This is my 13th year at Bolivar High School teaching the health occupations program, and I started out my nursing career as a labor and delivery nurse, and I did that for about 8 years off and on in between having children. Then I went back and I did some school nursing and ended up working some for the Bolivar schools, and then that kind of turned into opening up this door for me to help teach kids. And so I've been here and I've loved it. It's been a very different pathway than working in a hospital, but it is such a rewarding job.
So the health occupations program has been around here at Bolivar High School since the early 90s. It's a pretty unique program, I understand.
Yes, it is a very unique program in that a typical student would have to travel, to a vocational school outside of their town, or possibly wouldn't be able to get their CNA. They would have to start the program after high school. The first year, the students are going through the state curriculum, the Certified Nursing Assistant curriculum, and then along with that, we do that a lot. First semester, second semester, they're doing their clinical hours, and they're required to do a minimum of 75 hours. And then once they have achieved all of that, then they are set to take the state test, the state exam. Second year, after they've completed their CNA, many of them are working. They get jobs over the summer. They work for the facilities in the community. And then second year, as seniors, they are able to job shadow. Job shadowing is different. They get to go to different areas at CMH, is where we are affiliated with. They go into surgery, labor and delivery, ER, critical care, any of the areas that they are interested in, and we just try to get them hooked into to kind of see what path they're interested in. It kind of opens up some pathways for them.
So Taylor, I understand that you're a second generation student here in the health occupations program at Bolivar High School.
Yeah, my dad graduated from this program in the 90s, and he went on to become a critical care nurse, and now he is actually a flight nurse for Cox Air Care. So he works in the area for CMH, and so he's still kind of around the area giving back to the community here.
And so I'm guessing that his participation in the program is why you're here?
Yeah, about 2 years ago, we got talking about how he was in the program and how I could now enter the program because I was at the right age to become a CNA. And so I just really started thinking about it, and I really liked his stories and how he was giving back, and it just made me want to help people the same way that he did. So.
And you'll graduate this May, but you already have a career in the nursing field. Tell me about your job.
Okay. Yeah, I work at CMHCF here in town, and this class has definitely helped me with that job because it's taught me, obviously the stuff you need, like taking vital signs and doing things like that, but it's also taught me how to be there for people emotionally with emotional support. And so being able to take that over there has really helped me just be the best that I can be and help people.
So this program has set you up for an entire career in nursing. What do you anticipate your next step after graduation being?
Well, I actually want to attend Missouri State University and enter their nursing program and get my bachelor's degree and eventually become a nurse practitioner.
I am a CNA here. I've been a CNA since the beginning of the school year. I work 2 to 10, which means supper and bedtime.
So what is your day-to-day like? During these shifts, how are you interacting with the residents?
Well, it mainly involves taking care of their basic needs and what we call ADLs, their activities of daily living. So that means going to the bathroom, taking them down to supper, taking them back to their room, getting them whatever they need if they can't reach it or are unable to do it themselves. That's basically my job and what Ms. Wallace has taught me in her program.
So Sam, what's next for you? You graduate in May. How can you take the CNA program and expand upon it in a future career?
So my personal plan is to go to college at SBU and become a nurse, get my bachelor's in nursing science and go from there. Hopefully to work in pediatrics I have been sick in the past, and that really led me to this career.
So you've been here nearly a year. How has your duties and responsibilities changed over the course of the last, 8-9 months?
So from what I learned in class, it applies a lot to what we're doing now. My duties haven't really changed since taking this class. I'm more hands-on because I get to work with the residents and everything.
Now I understand that in the fall of next year, you're going to be staying here in Bolivar and going to Southwest Baptist University. They have a phenomenal PT program. How has this CNA program prepped you for your future career?
Okay, so I'm going to SBU, and I'm going to major in exercise science, and then hopefully go to their PT program. I applied for the early acceptance, and I think this job and taking this class has really helped me put my foot in the door, and really prepare me for what the medical field is like. And in Health Walk 2, we get to job shadow, so I've been doing a lot of job shadowing through pediatric physical therapy, and Bill Van Hornbeek, I've job shadowed with him, so it's been a lot of fun, and I really hope that it'll help me a lot.
Healthcare professionals not only work in the Springfield and Bolivar metro areas, but they're scattered out throughout all of rural Missouri. Take me through how these students are then going back to these communities and serving.
The focus that is nice for the students here is that they are able to give back to people in our own community that have been lifelong residents. They have given so much of themselves maybe to a business that they had in town. And I have several students that take care of other students' grandparents. And to them, it just kind of brings the whole thing into, you know what, this is like what it's all about. It's so much more than taking a vital sign or those are important, obviously, but it's just so much more because you're focused on someone's life and giving back to the community in that way.